With another brand DIY thought for the day. And today's thought is don't be boring. I was triggered to talk about this by a wonderful podcast I did yesterday with a gentleman named Park Howell. And Park is a brand specialist like I am, but he really specializes in developing intriguing brand stories. He just wrote a book called Brand Bewitchery. I go into that in the podcast, not going to cover it here. In the course of our conversation, he brought up an interesting story, and that triggered me because one of the words he said was, most brands are well-intentioned, but boring. And that triggered me to share with you an interesting anecdote that you might bear in mind next time you're looking at developing new work for your brand. Take a look at some work that you think is great. You're looking at that work as a consumer. Now, take a look at that work as if it was your brand or it was your account and you were responsible for it. Would you approve that? This is the dichotomy of building brands, that most of the work that we as humans find interesting, we would never take the risk on and approve if we were the client holding the purse strings on that piece of work. So my thought for you is, if you are developing a brand right now, or you're working with a team that is developing your brand or your marketing, try not to look at the work being presented to you or the work you're developing through the lens of the person holding the purse strings. Try to take a look at it through the eyes of a person who doesn't know you from Adam or Eve, who will only respond if it's a great, fun message. Because if you create boring messages that are safe, nobody will pay attention to them and you're wasting your money. Look at your own work through the eyes of a consumer who doesn't care. And is it unboring? Then it's good.